What's going on, you guys? How's it going? Today I'm going to be showing you every single movie that I have in my collection. It's going to be a very fun video, and I enjoy making these videos every year. Last year I had about 220 Blu-rays, and as of right now I have about 340. So in the past year I have done a lot of movies. But I'm glad that I've gotten all those movies. I love building up my library of movies. It's been really great. So I'm here today to show you guys every single movie that I own. In past years, I've also shown you TV shows as well. I'm only going to show you just a select few TV shows. I'm not going to show you every single one because a lot of them are kind of boring shows that you don't need to know about. So I'll just show you the ones I want to show you, and then we'll head on to the actual movies. Without further ado, let's get on with this movie collection video. Alright, so the first TV show that I want to show you is The Office. My favorite show of all time. Absolutely love it. And along with that, I have the Season 3 Nifty Gifty set. It comes with the shooting script for the pilot episode of that season. Really cool little box set to have with that as well. So I have that for The Office, and then with that, I also have The Office Overtime, which is like a digital shorts collection. It's also got a Dwight Schrute music video, so that's pretty cool. Then I've also got The Simpsons, the complete first season. I watched the first episode of this. I thought it was really funny. Definitely looking forward to checking out the rest of the season. And then we've got Heroes. I've got Season 1 as well as Season 2 of Heroes. Really dig Season 1. Season 2, not so much. I really should go back and revisit this series. Next up, we got Cosmos: A Spacetime Odyssey. I've seen about half this show. It's been really interesting, and I've really enjoyed watching it. Definitely gotta get around to finishing that show. And then lastly, for the TV shows, I'm pretty sure everybody has this in their collections, but Stranger Things Season 1, the really cool VHS boxing. Gotta get Season 2 on Blu-ray, but Season 1 on Blu-ray looks really great. Alright, now let's head on to the movies. So there are two movies that I do display up on my ledge up there. First one we have is the Walk the Line 2-disc DVD Collector's Edition. I absolutely love this movie. It's become one of my all-time favorite movies. Joaquin Phoenix is great as Johnny Cash, and the music in this movie is spectacular. Really do enjoy watching this. Every time I do, I've watched this movie like 5 times in the past 5 months. It's been crazy. I gotta slow my roll on that, but yeah, great movie. Definitely, I love having this in my collection. And then we have the James Bond collection, all 24 James Bond movies on Blu-ray. I got this box set last year for Christmas, and I've only gone through 2 James Bond movies in the past year, so definitely gotta get around to watching the other 22. Alright, let's get on with the rest of the movie collection. Alright, starting off with the Disney Blu-rays, we've got Aladdin, Big Hero 6, got the steelbook for that, Bolt, Christopher Robin, great movie. Dumbo, one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. Frozen. Into the Woods, pretty underrated if you ask me. Don't love the last 45 minutes. I think that's a general consensus. The Jungle Book. The Lone Ranger, pretty fun Western movie. Mary Poppins, love that movie. Moana. Was The Great and Powerful. Planes, the signature collection of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Tomorrowland, Tron Legacy looks awesome in Blu-ray, and that slipcover is pretty darn awesome. Wreck-It Ralph, and finally, Zootopia. Now moving on to Pixar. Toy Story, A Bug's Life, really underrated, Toy Story 2, and Monsters, Inc. Alright, next up we got Finding Nemo, my all-time favorite Pixar film. Absolutely love that movie. Next up we got The Incredibles, awesome movie. Next up we got Cars, the Disney Movie Club exclusive slipcover. Ratatouille, one of my all-time favorite Pixar movies. I've loved it a lot more in the past year. WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave. Monsters University is such an underrated movie. I really love the college aspect of it. Inside Out, great movie. The Good Dinosaur, Pixar's most underrated movie. Finding Dory, also really underrated. Cars 3, easily my favorite Cars movie. Next up we got Coco on 4K, great movie, absolutely love it. And the newly released Pixar film, Incredibles 2. Then we've got the Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 1. And Toy Story That Time Forgot. I'm still working on getting the other Pixar supplements. Moving on to box sets, we've got Back to the Future, my favorite movies of all time. Absolutely love them. And we got the 4 film favorites Batman collection. Next up we got the Peanuts Holiday Collection. Then we've got the Planet of the Apes Legacy Collection. The only original Planet of the Apes movie that I really like is the first one. All the other ones, they're okay. Then we've got the Rocky Heavyweight Collection, one of my all-time favorite franchises, and the Creed movies, they're just phenomenal. We got the Shrek 4 movie collection. Then we got the Star Wars prequel trilogy, as well as the original trilogy. And we've got the triple feature of the Titans movies with Wrath of Titans, and both the original and the rebooted Clash of the Titans. Moving on to the MCU, Iron Man. So glad to finally have this movie on Blu-ray. One of my favorite Marvel movies. The Incredible Hulk with the green case and the lenticular slipcover. I'm pretty sure that's out of print. Iron Man 2. Thor. Captain America, the first Avenger, awesome movie. The Avengers, overrated. Iron Man 3, I'd say, is underrated. And the only Marvel movie that I really, truly do not like, Thor the Dark World. I did get this Blu-ray for free. That's the only price I will pay for that movie. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, awesome movie. And same goes for Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers Age of Ultron, the better Avengers movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Captain America Civil War. And finally, Doctor Strange. Next up we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Then moving on to the 4Ks of the MCU, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp with the really cool lenticular subcover. Now moving on to the DCEU, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. I don't hate this movie as much as I used to, but it is still very flawed. Suicide Squad, what used to be my favorite DCEU film, is now my least favorite DCEU film. Wonder Woman, my personal favorite DCEU film. And Justice League, underrated in my opinion. Moving on to the regular Blu-rays, we've got 7 Days in Entebbe. Seriously guys, go check out this movie. It's pretty darn awesome. Not a masterpiece, but I really do like it. The 1517 to Paris. 42, the Jackie Robinson story, my personal favorite sports film. 2001 A Space Odyssey, really gotta get that 4K soon. As well as 2010, the year we made contact. The Adventures of Tintin. Aloha. The Amazing Spider-Man. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Alright, then we've got Annie Hall, great Woody Allen movie. Apollo 18. Arrival. The Artist. Australia. Avatar, the first Blu-ray to kick off this collection. AVP, Alien vs. Predator. Battle Los Angeles. Then we've got the 4K for Batman Begins, as well as the Blu-ray Steelbook. Beetlejuice. Big. The Boss Baby. Bridge of Spies. Captain Phillips. Great movie. Captain Underpants. Castaway. Central Intelligence. Pretty horrible movie. I definitely wasted my money on this one. Chappaquiddick. Go see this movie. It's on Netflix. I thought it was a film that really got slept on last year. A Christmas Carol. Chronicle. And Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Then we've got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Cloverfield. Contagion. Coraline. Creed, awesome movie. I do think Creed 2 is a bit better in my opinion, but still, Creed, the first Creed, is an awesome movie. The Dark Knight on 4K, as well as the Blu-ray Steelbook. And The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Tower, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Deepwater Horizon, really love that steelbook. We've got Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, and the very disappointing Despicable Me 3. Dunkirk, this looks absolutely amazing in 4K. Probably the best 4K I have in my collection. Edge of Tomorrow, Elf, Ender's Game. Just recently got this, Enough Said. E.T., The Extraterrestrial, and Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Then we've got Fantastic Mr. Fox, my personal favorite Wes Anderson movie. Fences, Ferdinand, The Fifth Element, The Founder, Freebirds, Ghostbusters, the new one with that pop art steelbook, Ghost in the Shell. Yes, I do own Gods of Egypt on 4K. It actually doesn't look that bad on 4K. Movie overall, though, kinda terrible. Godzilla, Gone with the Wind, Gravity, the Blu-ray steelbook for The Greatest Showman, Hitchcock, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, and The Battle of the Five Armies. Home Alone, my personal favorite Christmas movie. Hoosiers, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, and The Hunger Games. Then we got The Hunger Games Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1 and Mockingjay Part 2. Then Ice Age The Meltdown, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Continental Drift, and Collision Course. The Imitation Game, the 4K release of Inception, as well as the Blu-ray steelbook. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. Interstellar on 4K, looks really great. Invictus, The Iron Giant, Isle of Dogs, Jaws, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and Jurassic Park. Then we've got Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Kin, La La Land, Leave No Trace, The Lego Movie, The Lego Batman Movie, The Lego Ninjago Movie, Lego Batman the Movie, and the Lego Flash Movie. Life of Pi, Lights Out, great horror movie, Lincoln, Lion, Live Free or Die Hard, The Lorax, The Magnificent Seven, Mamma Mia, and the superior Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, The Martian, Midnight Special, and Mission Impossible. Alright, now I have to do this bottom row of movies handheld, so I apologize in advance for anything. Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and the newly released Mission Impossible Fallout. Moneyball, Monsters vs. Aliens, Moonrise Kingdom, the only Criterion I own, Mud, Murder on the Orient Express, Nonstop, Now You See Me, Ocean's 8, Only the Brave, Overboard, Pacific Rim, and Pacific Rim Uprising. Paddington 2, Parental Guidance, The Peanuts Movie, Pitch Perfect, and Pitch Perfect 2. Alright, then we've got The Post, The Prestige, awesome movie, A Quiet Place, Rampage, Rango, Ready Player One, Red Riding Hood, Rio, and Rio 2, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, RoboCop, Robots, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, Say Anything, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Searching, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Sherlock Holmes and Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, Scene Street, and The Smurfs. The Social Network, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Source Code, Space Jam, Split, Star Trek, Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Trek Beyond, Star Wars Force Awakens, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. Sully, Super 8, Taken 3. Oh, that's out of order. Taken 3, Taken 2, and Taken. Obviously, the first Taken is the best film. Talladega Nights, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Teen Wolf, The Theory of Everything, Three Identical Strangers, and Tomb Raider. Alright, last stretch of Blu-rays here. We've got The Tree of Life, True Grit, Unbroken, Unknown, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, The Walk, War for Planet of the Apes also looks extraordinary on 4K. We Bought a Zoo, West Side Story, White House Down, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, The Wizard of Oz, and finally, World War Z. Now moving on to the DVDs. Starting off with the Disney DVDs, we've got Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, Bedtime Stories, Chicken Little, Cinderella, Disney Nature's Earth, The Haunted Mansion, Hercules, The Kid, Lilo and Stitch, The Lion King, The Lion King 1.5, Phineas and Ferb, the movie, or the Second Dimension movie, Meet the Robinsons, National Treasure, and National Treasure 2, Newsies, Peter Pan, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, At World's End, and On Stranger Tides, Remember the Titans, Robin Hood, The Santa Claus, and The Santa Claus 2. Then we've got Tangled, and lastly, Tarzan. Now moving on to the regular DVDs. We got 9, 12 Angry Men, 500 Days of Summer, 1941, The Abyss, A League of Their Own, Alex and Emma, the Alfred Hitchcock Legend Begins 20 movie set, An American Tail, Anchorman, Angry Birds, the Angry Birds movie, Apollo 13, Bandits, the Batman 1943 serial collection, the 1960s Batman, and Batman Gotham Knight. Alright, then we've got Bed of Roses, the Bee Movie, Benny and June, Better Off Dead, Beverly Hills Ninja, the Movie Weekend 4-pack, Big, Garfield Movie, Home Alone 2, and The Sandlot, Billy Madison, Blades of Glory, The Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, and Bourne Legacy, The Boy, The Bridge on the River Kwai, Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty, The Bucket List, Bullet, and Caddyshack 2. So we've got Catch Me If You Can, Charade, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Cheaper by the Dozen 2, Chicken Run, A Christmas Story, City Slickers and City Slickers 2, Clue the Movie, Contact, The Corpse Bride, Cowboys and Aliens, Crocodile Dundee and Crocodile Dundee 2, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, The Cutting Edge, Dances with Wolves, and Daredevil. So we've got The Da Vinci Code, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Dead Poets Society, The Dead Sea Scrolls, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roger Rules, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Dolphin Tale, Dragnet, Edward Scissorhands, Epic, Evita, Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and Fast and Furious. Got Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, and The Fate of the Furious. Father of the Bride double feature, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, First Night, Fletch, The Flushed Away, The Forbidden Kingdom, Forrest Gump, Footloose, The Fountain, The Fugitive, as well as U.S. Marshals, Garfield's Pet Force, Get Smart, Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters 2. Got Ghost Rider, as well as Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, Gone in 60 Seconds, The Goonies, The Great Outdoors, The Green Hornet, Gremlins, Groundhog Day, Happy Gilmore, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1, and Deathly Hallows Part 2, as well as Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And finally, The Hero. So we've got The Hobbit, Hop, Horton Hears a Who, How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Hugo, The Hunt for Red October, I Am Legend, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I, Robot, The Island, It's a Wonderful Life, The Italian Job, Jack Frost, and Jerusalem. So we've got the DVD of Jurassic Park and The Lost World Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 3, the Karate Kid Collection, King Kong, Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Kung Fu Panda 3, Ladder 49, The Land Before Time, the Laugh Out Loud 3 movie collection, Here Comes the Boom, Paul Blart Mall Cop, and Zookeeper, Legally Blonde, The Little Rascals, Lord of the Rings, that's out of order, Return of the King, The Two Towers, and The Fellowship of the Rings, Madagascar, and Madagascar Escape to Africa. We've got Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Man Who Knew Too Little, March of the Penguins, The Mask of Zorro, and The Legend of Zorro, The Master of Disguise, Maze Runner Double Feature, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, Mean Girls and Clueless, Megamind, Men in Black, as well as Men in Black 3, Midnight in Paris, Minority Report, Miss Congeniality, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and The Monuments Men. Got Mortal Instruments, City Bones, The Mummy, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, My Blue Heaven, Mystery Men, The Naked Gun, Napoleon Dynamite, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Night at the Museum, and Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, North by Northwest, The Nut Job, Oceans 11 and 12, as well as Oceans 13, October Sky, Oliver, Over the Hedge, Pearl Harbor, and The Pelican Brief. Alright, we had The Pink Panther, Planet of the Apes, The Polar Express, The Princess Bride, The Pursuit of Happiness, Red, Reign of Fire, Rise of the Guardians, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Romancing the Stone, Roxanne, Rush Hour, and Rush Hour 2, Scrooged, The Secret Life of Pets, The Secret of Nim, Shanghai Noon, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. 16 Candles, Signs, The Sixth Sense, The Strolls, Sleepless in Seattle, So I Married an Axe Murderer, The Sound of Music, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. Spies Like Us, Spirit, The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie, Star Trek First Contact, Star Trek Nemesis, Stepford Wives, Stranger Than Fiction, Stuart Little, and Stuart Little 2. We got the 4 film favorites of Superman and Superman Returns, SWAT, Sweet Home Alabama, The Terminal, The Three Amigos, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Terminator Salvation, Tomb Raider, Tommy Boy, Top Gun, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, and The Last Night, Troll 2, The Truman Show, Twilight, Twilight New Moon, Twilight Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1, and Breaking Dawn Part 2. U2, The Joshua Tree, U2, Rattle and Hum, U-57-1, Unbreakable, Uncle Buck, Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events, The Village, This Seriously Needs a Blu-ray Release, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Wallace and Gromit, A Grand Day Out, War of the Worlds, Wayne's World, The Wedding Planner, The Wedding Singer, What About Bob, What Dreams May Come, Who's Harry Crumb, we've got X-Men, X2, X3, The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, The Wolverine, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, and finally, X-Men Apocalypse. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Enjoying seeing all the movies I have. I really do enjoy filming these videos each year. So I'm looking forward to doing another one of these again next year. So again guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.